Media line check, 1, 2. Media line check, yes. Good. Media ready?
that way at first.
Good morning. Good morning. On behalf of Mayor Keisha Lance Bottoms and your Atlanta City Council, welcome to Westside Park. It's a great day to be in the Parks and Recreation. God is good. Yes, amen, all the time. Mayor Bottoms, the Arthur Blank Foundation, Department of Watershed Management Commissioner Mikita Browning, the Atlanta Beltline Partnership Executive Director Rob Bronner, Darden and Company, Reeves and Youngs, H2R, Lauren Standish, Eduardo Tapia, Park Pride Executive Director Michael Halicki, Georgia Power, members of the Westside Park Advisory Group represented by TJ Austin, Atlanta City Council members, and distinguished guests. Thank you all for coming out and enjoying this great dedication and celebration. Good morning and welcome to the official opening of Westside Park in partnership with the City of Atlanta Parks and Recreation Department and Watershed Management, the Atlanta Beltline, as well as support from the Arthur M. Blank Family Foundation. My name is John Dargle, and I'm your City of Atlanta Parks and Recreation Commissioner. Our Department of Parks and Recreation has become much more than just parks, green spaces, and recreation centers. It is a system that provides the community with essential services and places that serve as critical infrastructure. Westside Park is one of those great examples. Activating Westside Park is the launch of something big in Atlanta. The community played an integral role in the planning process, and the outcome has truly been exceptional, and it exceeded anything we can expect and even have imagined nearly 15 years ago. Westside Park is one of the first major land acquisitions as part of the Beltline project, and it is now one of the last pieces of the puzzle to be set in place. When completed, the park will be 280 acres and will include miles of ADA accessible trails and will connect the Proctor Creek Greenway and the Chattahoochee River Corridor and the forthcoming West Side Beltline Connector Trail. After 15 years and more than 30 different plans, ideas, and reports, Westside Park has finally come to fruition. We made sure that this Westside Park becomes the People's Park. Our team of designers, city officials, contractors, agency personnel, and most importantly, the neighbors worked in groups and individually to best evaluate all this massive park has to offer. This process involved more than 75 public meetings, advisory committee meetings, and design team meetings, as well as on-site exploratory hikes. The development of Westside Park will create a citywide asset that will foster positive change in connectivity, health, and environment across Atlanta. The road that led to this unforgettable day has been long, and yet we couldn't be more excited to be here today. Spanning 280 acres, as I said, Westside Parks tops the list as one of Atlanta's largest destination parks. Who could have imagined that when the process started, this beautiful green space and world-class amenities we are seeing here today? And what about that dinosaur rib cage entrance? What a concept. Westside Park is a testament to partnerships of every kind. from departments within the City of Atlanta to philanthropic groups and our consultation team, to countless hours put in by the community members that are passionate about the park and their community and neighborhood. We would not be here today if it had not been for the hard work and dedication of these individuals, and I extend my sincere gratitude to them all. I'd like to especially recognize and thank the members of the Westside Park Citizen Advisory Committee. This group has been behind the scenes working tremendously hard for years, and their support and vision has not only been instrumental, but inspirational as well. Also, a special thank you to the people at the Department of Parks and Recreation. Deputy Commissioner, yes, thank you. Deputy Commissioner Alvin Dodson. Deputy Commissioner Doug Voss. Our Parks Design and Director Keith Hicks. And Director Preeti Shaw. Thank you for putting your hearts and souls into this project and seeing its success today. As you explore the park today, I encourage you to visit the magnificent Grand Overlook, which features panoramic views of the Atlanta skyline framed by the Westside Park pump station and the pristine reservoir. Other amenities include, as I said before, 2.5 miles of ADA accessible trails, outdoor exercise equipment, and right across the way, the Birth of Atlanta sculpture commemorating the Atlanta Centennial Olympic Games. Also, a special shout out to the Atlanta Police Department and the Department of Information Technology for their support in providing a safe and secure park. And now, without further ado, it's my distinct pleasure to introduce you to Mayor Keisha Lance Bottoms.
Good morning. I know I'm in some real green space because my nose won't stop running. So this is absolutely incredible. And I know we have a lot of important guests to recognize, but I'm going to begin with the old school drummers. And my classmate, Lamont McGee, we started kindergarten together at Collier Heights Elementary School, and he's been playing these drums our entire lives, and he's still doing it. So let's give them a round of applause. And this is the first time that I can remember that we've had representation from 3 Parks and Recreation Commissioners. I see Amy Fong, I see George Dusenberry, and of course, John Dargle. And of course, LaShondra Butler-Burks. You know, we've heard the saying there's about a party with a purpose. If you ever listen to the Tom Jordan Morning Show, well, this is a park with a purpose. And this has been a long time in the making. So I want to acknowledge our members of the Atlanta City Council who are here: Matt Westmoreland, Andre Dickens, Dustin Hillis, Alicia Moore, Natalie Archibong, Michael Bond, Marcy Collier Overstreet. I think we have a quorum here. Did I miss anybody? And all of our elected officials who are here as well. This park means so much to so many people. As you all know, it now is the largest park in the city of Atlanta. I had family who lived in Grove Park community. Thankfully, they still own the family home and still live there. And my cousin Rocky was sharing with me how as kids they would walk through the quarry and they would pick crab apples. But we also know the history of slavery by another name in our city, and how many sites across this city use convict labor and literally work people to death. Slavery by another name. But now we are here as community. We are here, and when I look across the crowd this morning, I see this diverse representation, and I see what Atlanta truly represents in who we are as a city. And it is my sincere hope that with each time we come into this park, that we will remember who we are as a city. That this is a place where all of our families and community can come together and just be. So thank you to all of our City of Atlanta employees who made this possible. When the rest of the world shut down, our employees kept going. Our watershed employees, our parks and recreation employees, our public safety employees, and the list goes on, and they kept going so that we could have moments like this. So let's give all of our employees a round of applause. And most of you all won't have the opportunity. Yeah, that deserves a part too. Yes, exactly. Most of you all won't have the opportunity to go into the watershed facility. Thank you, Commissioner Browning. It's so pristine, you literally could eat off of the floor. It's pretty amazing. And I believe the plant manager is also a Douglas High graduate, Andre, so I'm just going to throw that in for good measure. As John has mentioned so many important stats about the park, but this will also provide us with a 30-day emergency water supply in the city. So I'm going to put this on the list of first. If you had the opportunity to grow up in Atlanta, you probably remember when MARTA came to the city. And you went and you got on at the High Tower station, you rode to Low 5 Points, you turned around and you came back. I see Gail Mapp shaking her head. You probably also remember when the Weston Peachtree Plaza was built, you got on, you rode to the top, rode back down, and then you left. When the train was put into the airport, you went, you got on the train, you rode it, and then you came back. So I'm going to put on this list for my kids, and I hope you all do it for your families as well, coming to the Westside Park and taking, yeah, right, exactly. Taking a picture, taking a walk around. Thank you for the partnership. This truly has taken a village with the Arthur M. Blank Foundation, many of our philanthropic partners, the Atlanta Beltline, as you see, all of our internal staff. It always seems impossible until it's done. It is done, Atlanta, and we are here to celebrate and enjoy this wonderful green space. So thank you all. And I don't know, I'm telling you all, it's not happenstance that Douglas High is represented so well today, but our commissioner, Mikita Browning, who heads our Department of Watershed Management, will come up. And you all hear me talk about Douglas High a lot, but just for those of you all who don't know, Douglas used to be the biggest school in the entire city. So we don't just favor Douglas High graduates, it's just a lot of us still in the city. So Mikita, please come up.
Thank you, Mayor. Good morning. I'm Mikita Browning, Commissioner for the Department of Watershed Management, and it is truly an honor for me to be here to commemorate the completion of the water supply program and the opening of Westside Park. From the time the idea for the water supply program at Westside Park was first developed, the Department of Watershed Management has been a proud partner with the organizations represented here and the community in bringing the vision of the most significant project in Atlanta's $1 billion capital improvements program into reality. Our job was to do something we had never done before: construct the deepest tunnel in Georgia and transform the largest quarry in North America into a water supply reservoir. However, this 2.4 billion gallon reservoir serves more than just as an anchor for Westside Park. It increases our reserve water supply from 3 days up to 90 days. We provide clean, safe, and high-quality drinking water to 1.2 million people each day. The loss of water for even one day can affect the city's quality of life, safety, and economy. The reservoir provides a more sustainable water source for the next 100 years. I would like to thank everyone who assisted with this project, Mayor Bottoms for her leadership, our partners, Department of Parks and Recreation, Trust for Public Land, and the Blank Foundation, the community and its leaders, and the watershed management team for their hard work and dedication. While the reservoir is not for recreational use, it is my hope that this park and its amenities will be enjoyed by many more generations to come as we continue to improve the quality of life here in the city of Atlanta. Thank you.
Good morning. So I think we can agree Tropical Storm Fred tried, but nobody can dampen our excitement about opening this park. I'm Rob Bronner. I'm the Executive Director of the Atlanta Beltline Partnership, and on behalf of the Atlanta Beltline Partnership, our Board of Directors, led by Bentina Terry, our past and present members, I got to note Chris Sawyer and Dr. Droy, who were founding members of the Beltline Partnership, are here. Our friends at Atlanta Beltline Inc., led by Clyde Higgs, and I know John Summerhalder, their board chair, is in the office. I want to sincerely thank Mayor Bottoms, the City of Atlanta, the Department of Parks and Recreation, Department of Watershed Management, Reeves Young, Darting Company, the community representatives, everybody who has worked so hard to build this park and bring it to life. You know, the Atlanta Beltline it's about the people of Atlanta, and for the health and wellness of our neighborhoods, it's a catalyst, right, for opportunity as well as economic growth. And the Westside Park is a jewel for our city. It's creating natural beauty and beautiful amenities for the people who live on the west side, all of Atlanta, and beyond. And I've had the personal privilege of working for the Atlanta Beltline Partnership for 15 years now, back in 2006. And I think this is probably one of the few projects that actually started before my time. And those in the audience, you may or may not know that when the Beltline was initially started, it was anticipated the Westside Park would be finished at the end. And that was largely due to a long-term lease that Vulcan Materials had on the quarry. And I want to make sure that we recognize the hard work and the commitment of folks early on and their belief in the Beltline, their belief in this park that allowed this to move forward. The Trust for Public Land, Vulcan Materials, Ray Weeks, Mayor Franklin and her administration, Fulton County. If you all knew the work that had to go into acquiring this property in the first place more than 15 years ago, you would not believe it, but those folks who worked so hard then really set the stage for us to be able to be here today. And it was their collective belief in the vision of what this former quarry, with all of the troubling history that it has, that Mayor Bottoms alluded to, but their vision and what this could become for the people of Atlanta that created the opportunity that brings us here today. We are, of course, deeply, deeply grateful for the incredibly generous support of the Arthur M. Blank Family Foundation to bring this vision to fruition. I think Mr. Blank's commitment to the West Side is well known. His team, from Penny McPhee to Faye Tversky to Suganthi Simon and others who have worked on this, is just outstanding. And we are honored for this park to be part of the West Side story and part of Mr. Blank and his family's legacy. I also know that the historic investment from the Blank Foundation would not have been possible without the commitment of public funds by Mayor Reed and his administration and the hard work of Commissioner Fong. And I think Westside Park, like the Beltline as a whole, really demonstrates what can be accomplished when the public and private sectors work together for the people of Atlanta. We are committed to helping our Westside residents stay in place and enjoy the benefits our beautiful city has to offer. We at the Beltline Partnership are already planning with the city and Atlanta Beltline Inc. and others for the next steps of raising additional funds for future phases of this park to expand it towards the Beltline just to the east of us. And I want to thank the Coca-Cola Foundation for their initial investment in those future phases. We look forward to being part of the collective effort to ensure that our community thrives for generations to come. And thank you all for being here and making it possible today. And now I want to turn it over to my good friend, TJ Austin, who is a champion for the Westside and Grove Park. Thank you.
Thank you, Rob. The check is in the mail, my friend. Good morning, everyone. My name is TJ Austin, and I'm here to represent the Westside Park Advisory Committee. If you look to my left, you will see a couple of our committee members that really work diligently in putting this, trying to use community to really help foster the base of this park. We had several subcommittees, so if you go through the park, pretty much every committee member did their part in really galvanizing everything together. We had a naming and history committee, a parks and zone committee, uses, programs, and activities, and I was just talking to the commissioner that the pump station allows for great future educational opportunities for our smaller kids to really understand water management and treatment. We also had the playground committee. I was on that one. Right? We have sustainability, conservancy, and just other committees with a host of people. I can name everyone, but a 17-person committee really laid the foundation, and the work is not done. We're just scratching the surface. As many have already said, this is the largest park in the city of Atlanta. However, we're just at phase 1A, 1B, I believe. Right? We're probably 75 more phases to come. So the work of the advisory committee is not done. In my vision, as a resident in this community and for this park, I see it as three pillars of success for the future and the growth of this park. I represent the community. We all know the individuals on the stage, but the community is the fabric of this park. The three pillars of success, in my opinion, the first one is philanthropy and funding. No money, no mission. So a special thank you to the Arthur Blank Family Foundation, as well as Coca-Cola and other partners like Georgia Power, as well as everyone in this room as taxpayers. So give yourself a round of applause for supporting us. The second pillar will be partnerships with the City of Atlanta, Atlanta Beltline, Park Pride, Michael, and countless other partners in this community to really help Westside Park truly represent the community and all of the potential. This will be a regional, if not national, attraction for the city of Atlanta. And lastly, the most important pillar of this park will be community. This park sits in roughly the Grove Park community, but it's bounded by two other communities, Howell Station and West Highlands. Community support must be the fabric of this park and its success. Our philanthropic partners must also support the many large and small organizations doing positive work in these communities. Mayor Bottoms, about 3.5 years ago, you and I had the pleasure, about a mile down on the Greenway Trail, to cut the ribbon at the Proctor Creek Greenway. It's forever held on YouTube if you want to search for it. In that moment, I spoke and I mentioned this upcoming park. At that time, we were at Quarry Yards Development, which will be the West Side's version of Ponce City Market. Well, little did we know what was to come for Quarry Yards. But during that speech, and a couple of weeks later, one of our dedicated residents came to me. I represented the Grove Park Neighborhood Association as president at the time. Michael said, well, TJ, I think it'll be a good idea to try to annex Quarry Yards into the Grove Park neighborhood. And I said, Michael, that's a great idea. So at that point, myself and two other board members at the time, Tori Redding and Matt Josie, we began working on the effort to annex the Quarry Yard site into the Grove Park boundaries. In 2019, I was able to successfully get that done. Now fast forward, who would have thought that Microsoft will be building their second largest campus in Atlanta, which now falls into the Grove Park boundaries. Because of those small steps in community, the current president, Mr. Brandon Pierre Thomas of the Grove Park Neighborhood Association, and his board have a one-on-one conversation with Microsoft to encourage equity, affordability, and all of the foundational principles that's important in community. The most immediate threat to the Westside residents, particularly Grove Park, is housing affordability. Our philanthropic partners must be purposeful in doing everything possible to support the neighborhood organizations, big and small, that has a focus on housing. And in closing, on behalf of the Westside Park Advisory Committee, the resident of Ohio Station in West Highlands, and my neighborhood, Grove Park, we welcome you to our crown jewel of the Atlanta Beltline Westside. Welcome to Westside Park.
Okay, that concludes all our speaking parts at this time. Thank you again for your participation, and this ends the program.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we conclude this program, but please enjoy the park. There are maps that you guys got as you entered. Ladies and gentlemen on the podium, please come over for the ribbon cutting. Please stop at the booths. There's free popsicles, free One Atlanta cookies, all courtesy of the city. Please enjoy the park. Thank you so, so much. Yes. So the first one will be a fake scissor cutting. The first one will be a fake one, and then we'll do the real one. Philip. Dear Philip, where are you? Philip Gilman. Here we go. There you go. Here you go. Step forward, young man. Please, let him get through. Let him get through. Gotcha. And we're looking right here first, ladies and gentlemen. Right here. Tell me. Tell me you got it. All right, everybody say hand, please. And now we'll do the real one. You're going to cut on three? On three. 1, 2, 3. Yeah! Thank you so much. So the second one will be Mayor Bottoms with the program participants and Councilman Hillis and Bond. If there's any other council person here, please step forward. Actually, first Hillis and Bond because it's their district. So you guys stay there, Councilman Hillis and Bond, and then Councilman Moore, you'll be in this next one. Please hold. This first one, the second one is only Councilman Hillis and Bond. Thank you. program participants. DJ, step forward. No, they're in this one. They're in this one. Yeah. And hold your scissors down. All other photos, the scissors will be down.
I know.
Come on. Miss Browning needs one. There we go. Right here, ladies and gentlemen. 1, 2, 3. Good. All other council persons, please step forward.
Yeah, I know.
You just did. Come on, step forward. Oh, please balance out the other side. Yeah. Here we go. Here we go right here. 1. Down on the ground now. 2, 3. To the left. I mean to the right for the photographer. And to the left. Thank you. Next photo. Mayor Bottles and the Parks team. Chief, you'll be next, Chief. Mayor Bottles and the Parks team. Thank you so much. Please balance it out on either side. All right. Please balance it out. Please don't come on this side. On this side, please. Thank you. Man, you're too far over. You gotta come over. Yes, sir. That's good. These are all my Parks people. Yes, sir, right here. Here we go, right here. We're looking straight ahead. 1, 2, 3. We're looking to the right. 1, 2, 3. And to the left. 1, 2, 3. Thank you. Chief, please step forward, sir. Chief, please step forward. Here we go. Right here. 1, 2, 3. Thank you. Here we go. Now the watershed team. Watershed. Please step forward. Correct. Watershed. This is our last photo. Watershed. Watershed. All please in watershed. Please step forward. Watershed. Everybody in watershed.